Today, we are going to talk about getting registered with the County of Los Angeles and becoming a vendor. We're going to do this by going to the County of Los Angeles WebVend website. I will put a link to the address in the video description. First, we are going to start with clicking on New Registration. But before we do that, we're going to scroll down to Vendor Search. Click Vendor Search. We're going to make sure that we're not already registered by entering our business name and selecting Search. If your business comes up, you're already registered. If it does not, you are not. So we will go back and look at registering to become a new vendor. At the top, in the middle of the website, you will see New Registration. Click on New Registration. Before you start your registration, please collect the following items: your taxpayer identification number or your EIN, your company's main contact information, your company name, main contact information, address, phone number, and email, your California state tax permit, and a list of the products or services your company will provide. So let's scroll down a little bit. We're going to start our application by entering our EIN number or our federal tax ID number. So we're doing this application for Susie Q, or fictitious business person who has a nonprofit called New Nonprofit. We're entering her EIN number. Once you enter your EIN number, you're going to select Continue. Step 1, enter vendor profile. Organization type. We are applying for a nonprofit. We're going to select nonprofit. TIN type, company EIN. So this information is pre-populated. The gray has been filled in from the information we entered on the previous page. Legal business name, Susie's organization is New Nonprofit. She has no alias. We are going to leave the next square blank. Nonprofit, we're going to select yes and confirm that it is a nonprofit. Is a 1099 required? We are going to confirm yes. Number of employees, Susie has a new nonprofit, so she only has 3 employees. Business type. So Susie's business, she provides a service, so we are going to select service independently. No, she has a public nonprofit. And then gross revenue, again, it's a new organization, so we are going to select under 100,000. Next, we will click Save and Next. Step 2, enter address and contact information. So this information will be used to remit payments, so make sure that you have a correct address. So Susie's information. Like name, Susie's going to enter her name. City. Phone. She's in the United States of America. The state is completed and the county is completed. The zip code. Susie's fax number. Susie's email. California tax state status and state. She's only doing business in state. And her California sales tax permit number. With all of that information completed, we are going to click Save and Next. We are going to confirm, validate the address. Click the green button down below, Apply USPS address, which is the United States Postal Office address, and that will take us to the next screen. Before we continue, if you have not liked this video, please like and subscribe to our channel. This really helps get the word out about our videos so that we can create more content for you. Step 3, enter IRS W-9 certification. On this screen, we are going to certify that the information we've entered is true and correct. Question number 1, new nonprofit. It's gray, so that's been completed for us. Number 2, we don't have an alias as stated previously, so that area is blanked out for us. Number 3, federal tax classification. So in this question, they ask the tax classification of the entity, of the person on line 1, so that is the organization, new nonprofit. The first option we have individual sole corporation, individual or sole proprietor, a C corporation, S corporation, partnership, or trust. We also have limited liability company, C corporation, S corporation, or partnership, or other. We are a 501c3 nonprofit, a 501c3 tax-exempt organization. And in number 4, we're going to put that we are a 501c3. We're going to put that we're 501c3. Number 5, this information has been completed from the previous screen. Number 7, we're going to click the green button, W-9 requirements and certification. Under penalties of perjury, I certify that the number shown in this form is my correct tax ID number, that I'm not subject to backup withholding, that I'm a U.S. citizen, and that the FATCA code entered, etc. So you're going to read this information in detail, make sure that you agree with it. If you agree with it, then go ahead and select the green button, I attest to the above statements, which will bring you back to the previous screen. The signature has been selected and the date and your tax information has been completed. You're going to click Save and Next to go to the next screen. And now we are going to search and add commodity services. This is where we tell the county what services we provide. They use a number. Each service or product is connected to a number. That's the number that is the number that they will use to connect to your business. So we'll scroll down a little bit. There are, as you can see, there are several entries. So it is a good idea to use the search bar. So Susie's organization provides workforce services, training, development, and things in the employment field. So you'll have to play with the name to make sure that you get all of the services that are applicable to your business. So for Susie's organization, we're going to search for workforce development. As you can see, there's nothing under workforce development. So let's try jobs. Data entry and remote job entry devices, data entry and remote job entry devices, job search workshop services. Susie does have that service, so we are going to select that code, and you'll see that it's entered as a commodity services that has been selected. We will continue and look for workforce development, job, employment. Let's try employment. So there are a number of options under employment. If you cannot find the exact match, then look for something that is similar to the service that you provide. consulting services she can select. Employment generating activities she can select. And she feels that that's all that matches with the services that she provides. So Susie has 3 commodities listed. So again, I suggest that you enter various names so that you can make sure that you're finding all of the services related to your organization. You may have more than one program, so you may be able to find codes for each program. But anything that your service can provide that you want, that you may want to find a contract opportunity for, you enter that information here. So Susie has 3. She's satisfied with that. So we are going to scroll down and click Save and Next. Next is step 5, create user account. She's going to enter her name, the email address, user ID, password. And this completes the process of applying to become a vendor with LA County. Next, the county will send you an email with your vendor ID number. Somewhere in the process, you will have to also set up a PIN number. So be sure to remember and record your user ID number and password, and then keep track of your vendor ID number. You will always need that number when doing any type of business with the County of Los Angeles. And this is also a good certification to have because there are a number of funding opportunities that will ask if you have your vendor number, your LA County vendor number. As always, thank you for joining us in this training video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. We'll be sure to get back to you. If you have any video suggestions, you may also leave that in the comments. Again, please like and subscribe to this channel, and we will see you on the next video. Thank you for joining us.